When I was in college, I lived in a rented house with two other people. At first, everything seemed normal, but it did not take long to realize that one of my roommates was a serious problem. There were three of us in the house. One roommate eventually became my best friend. The other one was someone who constantly lied about everything. Big things, small things, things that did not even matter. He was extremely cheap. He paid his share of the rent, and that was it. He refused to contribute to anything else. When we needed a washing machine, he said no. When we wanted an answering machine, he said no again. This was the early 2000s, and he claimed that some online service would be better, even though none of us actually used one. My other roommate and I decided to split the costs ourselves. We bought the washing machine. We bought the answering machine. We paid for everything. And then the lying roommate started using both as if he had helped pay for them. That behavior was typical of him. He always found ways to benefit from other people while avoiding responsibility. But that was only the surface-level problem. The real issue was how he treated people. He constantly invented stories about himself. He exaggerated his achievements, his background, and his experiences. At the same time, he put others down to make himself look better by comparison. His favorite target was me. Whenever I was away, he would move his personal items into my room. At one point, he took his adult magazines and placed them there. When visitors came over, he would casually tell them that I had a large collection of inappropriate material and that it was all mine. None of it was true. He was an expert manipulator. He knew exactly how to shape stories depending on who was listening. Over time, he created a version of me that did not exist. Lazy, strange, unreliable. It spread slowly, but it spread. I am not a confrontational person. I did not call him out directly. I avoided conflict and hoped things would improve on their own. They did not. Instead, I became depressed. I noticed changes in how other friends treated me. Conversations felt different. Invitations became less frequent. I could feel the damage, even if I did not always know exactly what had been said. Then, eventually, he made a mistake. He put himself in a situation where he did something genuinely stupid. Something that could actually get him into serious trouble. Instead of staying quiet, he bragged about it to me. Later, when reality set in and he realized there might be consequences, he panicked. He came to me and begged me not to tell anyone. He asked me to keep his secret. I looked him in the eyes and told him I would not say a word. I meant it in that moment. But afterward, I thought about everything. The lies, the manipulation, the damage to my friendships, the way he had treated everyone around him. In the end, I told one person. Just one. That was all it took. The truth spread naturally. Questions were asked. Stories were compared. Contradictions surfaced. His carefully constructed image collapsed under its own weight. The web of lies fell apart completely. People stopped trusting him. Then they stopped inviting him. Eventually, they stopped talking to him at all. He became isolated in the very social circle he had tried to control. I had the opportunity for revenge, and I took it. I am still not sure whether I am proud of it. But I do know this. The result was not cruelty. It was clarity. People finally saw him for who he really was. And once the truth was out, there was nothing left for him to hide behind.